guess what? We've made it through the week. Yes, it's Friday. It's now officially the start of the weekend, they tell me, and it's going to be a wild one. In a moment,
I worked for the AA. I did travel reports. I would put one or two funny lines in, which I got told off for on several occasions.
You're a naughty man.
I remember talking to a BBC producer who said, "You want to take this up for a living?" And I just laughed and said, "Oh no, little thinking." And then when the lady was doing the afternoon programme, she left because she was pregnant, nothing to do with me. They said, "Would you like to come work for the BBC permanently?" Now I thought long and hard about it because I worked for the AA for 24 years and 9 months. And eventually I said yes, and it's probably the best thing I've ever done.
Been Roy's producer for about 2 or 3 years now. Started off in the morning programme, which was dealing with mainly current affairs and that kind of thing. And we moved to afternoons in about February this year. Yeah, I know why you're laughing. My penis is a mountain. Every day with Roy is slightly mental because he has got that unpredictable edge to him. You never quite know what he's going to come out with next.
Shall I exterminate the man next door?
Exterminate!
I approach interviews in a different way. I don't do, "Oh, so how did you get started in this?" now. I just launch in and do the interview in a different way completely.
The video? Why do they always place videos on the floor so you have to bend down and lie on the floor to look at it?
And you have to be fully clothed.
Well, not in my case.
Okay. You have the heating on full, don't you?
Oh, yes.
In your house.
And it's a very high window.
I've been around the world twice because of Radio Norfolk, which has been brilliant. I've been up in helicopters and down in submarines, and you get to do the job, with all due respect, that the ordinary person in the street wouldn't get to do because of who you are.
Yeah, no worries.
You're a good man. Make yourself comfortable.
Cool, will do.
Help yourself to anything, charge it to me. My name is Wally Webb.
All right, will do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your company today. Thank you to Amy for looking after me, for Kevin for not, and for you for listening. Please mind how you go and look after yourselves and take care. Be nice to each other, drive safely. All who listen on their own, always a special goodbye to you. But next door, Mr. David Webster, waiting to have your company, please.
So what first got you interested in commentating? What?
I did it when I was a boy at 14. I would do my own commentaries and pretend I was a football commentator. Excuse me. Simon, all the best, pal.
Where are you going? Off down the ground?
Yeah.
Good luck.
See you later. But I love the home games. I love the atmosphere, the people. You get to know the people in the club. Mm-hmm. Managers I've seen come, managers I've seen go, players I've seen come and go.
You still get excited as you go down to the ground?
Oh yeah. Even if I drive past during the week, I go past the ground and I just tingle. Yeah, they're the 3 lovely seats. Before we used to be up on the scaffolding up there where the television cameras were. A bit precarious to get to. I do miss it. I was sad when the BBC said, "Well, look, we can't have a commentator for both away and home," which is a great fair comment, but I did say, "That's it, I want to end it and walk away." And David Clayton said, "Oh, I don't want you to walk away." I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I just feel that's an end of an era." But he persuaded me to come here and host the big match, which I now do, and it's not quite right as I want it, but it will be. And I said I'd give it till Christmas and see how I felt. But I do miss the commentary side of it, and whilst I don't wish Chris any harm, if he's ever ill at any time, then I'm sure they would ask me just to fill in.
And a very good afternoon. Welcome to Carrow Road for Roy's big match. Norwich have had 2 weeks away from the limelight to try and mend their broken season, and Glen Rollers had plenty of food for thought. Now answer me truthfully on this one.
I always do.
No, you don't. Will there be money available in January for permanent signings?
Yes. Now that was easy, wasn't it?
Have a look at Coventry City, Chris.
Yeah, I think the two names.
I remember being quite in awe of him when I first started at Radio Norfolk, because there was this guy that I'd been listening to on the radio for years and years, and yeah, he's helped me along brilliantly. And the first commentary I did was sitting right alongside him. So and it's great that he's here with us on a match day now, and introducing the programme and watching the team that he's been watching for a lot longer than I have.
Finally, Roy Wire have a win, 2-0.
And what a 2-0 win it was indeed. Tremendous performance from Norwich. That's all for me, Roy Waller. Well, let's just go back to the studio now, and Matthew Gardner will give us the final results.
Yeah, thanks very much, Roy. Canary Call on the way very shortly. Elsewhere in the Championship, away from Norwich's...
And I wish you all a very good night. I remember the training unit came down from the BBC and said to me, well, we can't train you because you've got your own style and that's the way you do it. And that is the way I do it. I'm me off as well as on. Take it or leave it. Still following you. I know.